Hello and welcome to the Andes. This is Florencia Espiñeira's winning Norco range. So Flo stands at 163 centimeters tall, and this is a medium frame. It's paired to 29-inch wheels with a 170mm fork and 150mm travel on the rear. So this bike has a carbon front triangle and seat state, but alloy chainstays. So the Norco range uses a 4-bar suspension platform with quite a large rocker link. The rocker itself has these braces going across it, which one can only assume is there to deliver more stiffness to that DPX2, which is a trunnion mount. So as a previous winner of the Andes, she certainly knows what's demanded of her bike. She's not running a mudguard on the front, well, for pretty obvious reasons. She is, however, running an almighty downtube protector, which looks about an inch thick. So the 29-inch wheels have Novatech hubs laced to WTB I29 rims. So to give you an idea of the terrain and how potentially treacherous it is, Flo is running Cushcore front and back, coupled to super gravity tyres, a Schwalbe Magic Mary on the front and a Hans Dampf at the rear. Pressures are 19 and 23 PSI respectively. The fork is a Rockshox Yari. Now for those that don't know, the Yari shares the same chassis as the Rockshox Lyric, and it's just come out the SRAM booth, so I'm thinking, all might not be what it seems, and there could be something interesting going on internally there. The rear shock is a Fox DPX2. The climb switch is located just on the drive side there if she needs any more support on those long, grueling climbs. And as stated previously, it is a trunnion mount. That means that these bolts here screw straight into the shock. I was speaking to Flo and she says that although she's pretty happy with her setup, she is kind of still looking to refine how the shock performs. So she couldn't quite give me numbers in regards to suspension. So the brakes are pretty cool. They're Magura MT7s, and what's interesting about them is, well, some things I've never noticed before. I love these reach adjust signifiers so you can get your levers absolutely identical. They're paired to whopping 200mm rotors front and back, which gives you an idea of the heat and hardships that both the bikes and brakes go through. The levers themselves are just incredibly flat, and it's kind of a bit of a trend with some high-end enduro racers, although quite frankly I don't know how they do it. It's got this awesome day glow red on both the clamps and the calipers. Another really cool feature with the Magura brakes is the pads are magnetic, so there's no spring in there, and as you can see, they're independent of each other. So Flo is running her bars cut down to 740, matched with some ODI grips. The stem and bar come from Renthal, and that apex stem is remarkably short. The bars themselves come in that new black color, which previously wouldn't have been seen with that famous anodized finish from Renthal. The remote dropper looks to be about 150mm drop and is an SDG, which is combined with an SDG radar saddle. The seat post itself is actuated by quite a large kind of, lever on the bar, which has a lot of throw and actually delivers a very punchy feel. Flo is running a SRAM Eagle drivetrain with some alloy Desendant cranks. Something we often get asked about on the channel is crank length, and it really is personal preference. Me, at 183 centimeters, go as short as I can, maybe 165. Flo, who's a little bit shorter in stature, has got some 175s on this bike, and obviously it's to her choosing. Last but not least, there is an E13 top guide and bash on there for that extra security. So the number board is, well, it's obviously numero uno, which is about as good as it gets in the high Andes. The shape of the number board, credit to the organisers, is absolutely fantastic because it really allows the cables to be routed very neatly indeed. Just some simple cable ties playing nice there. So in terms of spares, well, I can only assume she's running a backpack because there really isn't much on the bike at all. There is a Garmin mount on the top tube, which is a nice, neat way to when you want to record data and perhaps aren't looking at the numbers constantly. But yeah, apart from that, it's pretty clean looking. I've just got that water bottle mounted on the down tube there. Well, I've certainly learnt something myself. Those super gravity tyres are probably handling the thorns better than my Crocs. I've already been impaled quite a few times. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow us on your social media of choice. We'll see you next time.